Bitcoin at $96,000, Ethereum at $3,800. It's a sea of green out there. All altcoins are pumping. We can see gaming sector here. Sand, Wild, RD, Gala, Ultra, Bubble, all these gaming coins, PYR, all these gaming coins are pumping. Maybe we can see here a shift from the meme coins to the gaming coins. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Crypto Yield Pro. Let's go. Hey, I'm Rafa, and welcome to Crypto Yield Pro, where we dive deep into the world of DeFi, crypto strategies, and everything you need to take control of your financial future. If you're here to master the tools, trends, and opportunities shaping the market, you are in the right place. Let's get into it, guys. Here we can see Bitcoin at $96,000. We hit a resistance in the Fibonacci level that I marked here in the 1.618 level. We actually didn't hit there until now, but in my belief, I think we are pretty much in the way to pass the $100,000 mark and go very beyond maybe. Here you can see in this chart that we have trend lines since the first bull market, as we can, not the very first, but let's say the first when Bitcoin surpasses the $100 level. We can see here the top, the first top in 2013, then the second top in 2017, then the third top in 2021. Actually, it was here, but I am marking here this trend line. I consider this more a top than this one based on-chain data that we can talk maybe in another video in the future. And here we are approaching the area that I think that is going to be the top. Following these trend lines, the yellow one and the orange one. And here the orange one, the second orange one actually is because of the top in 2014. So if we follow the first top in 2014, that we can see that this is a support and resistance area. And if we top there, we can maybe hit the top at $157,000. This is a possibility, but if we take based on the top from 2018 and from the top from 2021 trend line, the yellow one, we could top between 225 to 240, $250,000. And what could back this my theory is the Fibonacci level, that if we measure from the last top to the last bottom, we have the last target as $240,000. And why is that? If we push a Fibonacci retracement level from the last cycle to the bottom, and let me just change here to the left, then you can see it better. We had the top exactly between the 3618 level and the 4236 level, between 65 and 75, perfectly, right? If we achieve there again the same levels, we could top between 3618 and 4236 again. And this goes exactly where these trend lines cross these areas here. So we have one here, and we'll have another one here. Considering diminishing returns, we could top here in the 2618 level. But if we expect that the ETFs are going to bring more money, so we could top at 241 and even more. I don't know. This is not a prediction. I don't have a crystal ball, but this is based on my study. And then if we take in consideration the date that these lines are crossing my levels, we could talk between January and March 2025. Moving on to Ethereum, we can see here the same study where we have the Fibonacci from the last top in 2018 to the bottom in December 2018. And we hit perfectly the 3618 level at $4,900. And we consider the same pattern here, pushing the Fibo from the top in November 21 from to the bottom one in June 22. We have the level 3618 at $15,000. It's a fair target, but if we consider the ETF as well, this is a cycle that we have one more source of inflows to Ethereum. And considering the Lindy effect, Ethereum is a consolidated project, and institutions probably would like to change and rotate the money from the profits from Bitcoin to Ethereum. So this is something very possible. And considering this, Ethereum probably is going to between $15,000 and $20,000. Considering when. So yes, when. If we take in consideration the whole Ethereum cycle, last cycle, the period is exactly from the top in 2018 to another top in 2021, 1,400 days. If we take in consideration this same period, we could see the top in Ethereum in September 25. And this is something we can relate in the previous analysis in Bitcoin, where I said that Bitcoin could top maybe in March, and then we see the profits going to Ethereum, and then Bitcoin loses the main support, whatever Bitcoin price it is, and then we start to see the whole market crumble and go down, and we start another bear market. So it's a possible scenario to see in 2025. Ethereum BTC is showing us the same data. This is the Heikinashi Supertrend monthly support. Sometimes I use Heikinashi candles because it uses averages of open, close, high, and low prices, making it great for spotting clear trends and reducing noise in the market. So as you can see here, if we push the monthly chart, we can see here using the Supertrend indicator that this is the support, and we pretty much bounced there. That was an extremely important support, in my opinion. Um, Ethereum showed what had to show, and if we confirm that as a bottom, we can even push here a trend line and see maybe something like that. And then we maybe are forming some kind of ascending triangle here, and we can expect something like that with Ethereum. Maybe we break up, or maybe we break down. Seeing diminishing returns between Ethereum and Bitcoin, this is something totally plausible as well to happen. So we can take a look in September 2025 if Ethereum is going to continue in this trend, in this ascending triangle, or if it's going to break up and Ethereum is going to maybe consolidate as a company like Apple, like Google, like Microsoft, and have more value because of the tech comparing to Bitcoin that could be a store of value like gold. Moving on to the news, let's see what is happening in the market right now. So in this chart, we can see that the Bitcoin retail investor demand is surging. The green line is the 30-day demand change from retail investors and has just reached its highest level since 2020. So retail investors are interested in Bitcoin again. So looking close, we can see here that we have here the percentage in retail investors. So first time I looked at the picture, I thought like, wow, we are in the top. Maybe we have to sell everything now, but this is not the case. We can see here that the scale is coming from minus 15 to 30, and so if this is on 30, it can go to 40, 50, 60, whatever. So yeah, this is something nice to see. Maybe we have a correction like we have here. This is a pretty wild chart, but it's coming since 2020, so that's why we see big volatility here. So moving on, we have here a tweet from the Bitcoin therapist that he says, "Dear Donald Trump, we are running out of time. Russia has already figured it out. China has already figured it out. We need a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Your friends, the Bitcoiners, yes." Putin here saying in his latest interview that who can ban Bitcoin? Nobody. But actually, Donald Trump is saying that he is going to do that. So it's on tape, it's on video. He said a lot of times. So this is something that all Bitcoiners are going to reiterate to Trump that we really need that. Here we have news from Uniswap Labs. I use Uniswap a lot to swap on chain and to build liquidity pools. That is something that I am bringing to the channel as well. And this latest news that you can pretty much use all of your ETH to spend all of your ETH or other tokens across chains all at once. So if you have Ethereum in Arbitrum, Optimism, Base as is showing here, you can actually grab all your ETH and do swaps across all chains all at once. So this is something very good for the industry. And now the New York City Mayor Eric Adams has no regrets about his first three paychecks being paid in Bitcoin. Look at him, all smiles, yeah. When you see Bitcoin approaching $100,000, yes, and receiving your paychecks in Bitcoin, probably you're gonna be happy too. Moving on here, guys, we can see that the Dino coins are pumping, and this is a trend because CoinMarketCap even created a new category on CoinMarketCap for the pioneers that led the legendary 17-18 out season. Some call them dinosaurs. We prefer OGs. Check out how they rank. Yes, OGs. Actually, I have some Dino coins on my backs as well. This is one of my main lists on TradingView, and this is pretty much the coins that are on my radar right now for this alt season. Moving on, guys, I want to talk about this Aerodrome on base is the best DEX on base, is the main DEX on base. Uniswap as well have a lot of liquidity, but Aerodrome is native from Base Network. They are called a copy of Velodrome on Optimism. They are using pretty much the same tech, but Aerodrome has more volume. So as we can see here, Aerodrome is pulling a new record epoch in fees generated with still 16 hours to go. Because every Wednesday they close the epoch and a new epoch begin, and all these fees goes to AERO, that is the lock AERO that you put in the platform, and then you can vote or you can do relays, and 100% of these fees goes to the voters and to the AERO holder. And the same cycle of profits, you can get the same on Velodrome on Optimism. And Aerodrome, because of that, for me is the best proxy on base. And pulling here a feeble level from the last top on April 24 to the recent bottom at 40 cents. We can see here that we already reached the 0.618 level that for traders is one of the best targets. We can see a bit of correction here, but actually is a bullback to continue running. And I see Aerodrome at least in $5. I have an alarm here. And if we get here, probably I'm going to take a bit of my profits on Aerodrome. If you learned something today, if you got any alpha from me today, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're ready to level up your DeFi game and unlock financial freedom, please grab my ebook, Decentralized Finance, the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Financial Freedom. Inside you will find step-by-step strategies, a winning DeFi portfolio, and insider tips to maximize your earnings. So please don't miss out on this. You can here get to know me a bit. And I still have it here, a limited time offer from $29 to $19 that I am applying the Black November. I know that we are already in December, but I think actually that this is a fair price. I don't know when I'm going to change it. Actually, for the value that I'm gonna give you here in this ebook, I think $19 is cheap for the value that you're gonna get here. But I know that I have to show you that I am capable of give you valuable information that I can aggregate on your crypto journey. So before I charge you more, I have to show you actually that I know how it works. But from the bottom of my heart, I put it here a lot of things that I know about this market, mainly for beginners and want to know more about passive income and DeFi. If you are interested, it's only $19 and you have a money back guarantee for 7 days. So your money back, no questions asked within 7 days of your purchase. Check the link in the pinned comment and start dominating DeFi today.